Today I want to become an admin, for real, here in Brookhaven. Basically, I want to start flying and do things that only admins do. I will have to convince all the players that I'm an admin here in Brookhaven. But there are people here who definitely won't believe that. So I need my friend's help. He said, wait, I don't get it. Are you really an admin? No, I'm not, but I'm going to pretend that I am. And for that, I will have to start flying and use admin commands that only admins can do. And now it looks like he finally understood that. But guys, a player just left here, and suddenly he's laughing at me, and he just came back inside. Look, that was really weird. I'm seriously thinking about going to that house to get revenge for what that player did. But my friend is staring at me. He said, let's prove to him that you're an admin. Come with me. Okay, let's do that. Now he went inside, but it looks like he got banned. My friend just got banned from here. Guys, I'm coming here to prove that I'm an admin, and this player came right here and is laughing at me again. But I'm just going to start flying. I'm coming here to the back to start flying. Here on the right, I will have to get the horse. Now I'm going to type this command in the chat, and as soon as I get on the horse, I will basically start flying. You can see that I'm really flying very high. I'm coming here to talk to the player to see what he thinks about this, and I want to see if he believes that I'm an admin, since I'm flying very high. He said, I can do that too. Now he typed this command, but he's not at the same height as me. I'm way higher than him, since I'm a real admin. You can see that now he's starting to get confused, and he typed this other secret command, but he's still not flying like me, because the way I'm flying is higher than him. He even got scared, and finally realized that I'm an admin. He said, you really are an admin. I'm sorry for banning your friend. Look, I know you banned my friend, but now you just need to unban him, and he's right here. I think my friend got unbanned because he's coming inside, and now he's going upstairs to get the safe. This is really weird. He just took the safe from the player's house, and also right in front of him, and he can't ban you, since I'm an admin, and I'm exactly here watching what's happening, and we simply took his safe and got revenge for everything he did. Guys, my friend is throwing this money here, and I'm sure he's not very happy. But now I have to get out of here, so I'm coming to the front flying. There's even a really interesting limousine here, so I'm coming to get this for myself. But I will have to get off the horse, and now I'm coming inside. It's going to look like I'm really rich because I have this limousine, and it's also going to look like I'm an admin. But a player appeared here, and apparently he's a baby. I don't know why there's a baby here in the game, but he's staring at me here. He said, get out of my car, you noob. Guys, he called me a noob, and this player is really weird. But it looks like my friend went back to his house, and I want to understand why he called me a noob. He said, I'm going to be your bodyguard. You look important. Look, but I don't know how a baby is going to protect me. And for some reason, he has this item, and this item is literally bigger than him, but he's going to be a private bodyguard because I believe he can really do that. But apparently, he wants to drive the car, so I went back here to the back, and it looks like he's going to drive this. But he's too small to drive a car, and even so, he's coming to the front, and I don't know how he's able to drive that, since he can't even see where he's going. He even drives really badly. You can see that the way he drives is weird, and he just fell into the pool. He ruined his Roblox car. All of this happened because of him. His car is basically under the water, but I don't know if he knows that. And if I use an animation on the right, I can basically start flying like I'm an admin. This is true. It really looks like I'm an admin, since I actually am. But it looks like he disagreed. He said, you're not an admin, and you can't even prove that you are. Look, actually I can prove that I am a real admin. He needs to come here to my car, but he's really small. So now I'm coming to the front because I have a totally secret house that only admins have. All the players are using the same house because this house is the only house you can get. And if you get another house, you will get arrested. But here on the right, I'm going to get exactly this house. And you can see on the right that this house is from a secret game pass that hasn't even been released in Brookhaven yet. So this house proves that I'm an admin. Now he's coming here to see this, and I'm sure he's impressed since this house is secret. And now it looks like he got scared because he wasn't expecting this. This player is also watching this, and apparently he was also surprised because it's a house he has never seen before. And this is simply the best house of all, because whenever someone doubts that I'm an admin, I can simply get this house and prove that I'm an admin. But guys, he wants to give me this box, and I took it here, but I don't know what's inside this box. Now I ended up like this, and I don't know why I'm like this, but suddenly he turned into an astronaut. He said, I'm going to follow my dream to go to the moon. Okay, good luck to him, and he's going to be the first baby to go to the moon. But he doesn't have rockets, so he won't be able to start flying. But apparently, he got this house, and now he's finally going to be able to start flying. This baby is really smart. Now he's coming to the front, and officially he's going to start flying. I hope everything goes well. But there's a problem. The military arrived right here. He said, why did you change houses? You can't do that. Look, I did that because I'm an admin, and because of that, I can do everything. But now he's staring at me here, and apparently, he's confused. And he just needs to see my house to realize that I'm really an admin, because it's a totally secret house. This house of mine is simply saving me because I'm telling everyone that I'm an admin exactly because of my house. Now he's watching this, and it looks like he got really scared because he realized that this is true. But now he's holding this item, and he's going to be a private bodyguard. But I'm coming to this house because my friend is right here. Apparently, he's watching TV, and I don't know what he's doing here, but he's changing the channel, and you can see that Brookhaven is really being destroyed. But I just got here since I'm an admin, and he forgot to help me look like I'm an admin. He said, you don't need help. You already managed to prove to almost everyone everyone that you're an admin, look, but I didn't prove it to everyone. There are many players who don't believe me, and the military is following me to protect me. But I think it's time for me to become a real admin and start doing things that only admins do, like becoming giant like this so I can start flying to places. And this is something I really want to do. But I will only be able to do this if he helps me. And now he finally stood up here, and apparently he approved this. So I'm leaving here because he also has to come to this, and he also changed his house. But there's a problem. He got the same house that I have, because we both have this secret game pass that gives you this house. So now there are two identical houses, and there's simply a chance that the military will get confused. He even left here. He said, "Why are there two identical houses? I thought this house was only yours." Look, I know you thought that, but he's actually right. This house is only mine, but I temporarily gave this house to my friend so he could also get this interesting house. And it looks like he understood that. He even agreed. But now I'm driving this car, and I can simply drive the military car, and I can arrest anyone I want. I'm thinking about who will be the first person I'm going to arrest, but there's a player passing by here acting really weird because he's holding a gun, and he's really holding a gun like it's the most normal thing in the world, and I have to arrest him. So I'm coming after him because what he's doing is really weird. Now I turned on the car siren to chase him because he really needs to get arrested, but he simply doesn't stop. So I'm coming to the front of him, and now he finally stopped. He even dropped this item and raised his hands, and now he ran away. Everything he's doing is really weird. He probably did some crime, so I have to come after him. But accidentally, I flipped the car, and I have to find out where he is, because even though I'm an admin, I also have to guarantee the safety of the city, so he needs to stop now. And finally, he's being arrested here because he ran away from the police. He said, "I'm the mayor of the city, leave me alone." I don't know how he's the mayor if he was holding a gun. Look, this doesn't make sense. Now I just got out of the car because if he's really the mayor, we need to talk because I don't know if he knows. But basically, I'm an admin. I'm the only admin in Brookhaven that exists here in the city. He said, "You're lying. I don't believe you." Look, you don't need to believe me because I'm going to prove to him that I'm a real admin. Here on the right, we have the cars, and there's this totally secret motorcycle. You can see that this motorcycle is really weird, and the players are seeing this. Now it looks like he even got scared because he wasn't expecting this. He's even coming here to see the motorcycle, and this motorcycle is very different. This player came here too, so I'm going to drive the motorcycle. But my friend won't be able to come to this because there's no space for him, and apparently he said goodbye. Now he's going back to his house again because he has a house that very few people have. Really, less than 100 people have this house, which makes it one of the rarest houses. And actually, he came here to get food, but all the players changed their houses. After I got this Roblox house, they all left that ugly house and got their favorite houses. And this is really cool. I'm not a real admin, but I'm saving the city from becoming an ugly city. He said, "But how did you become an admin?" Look, I'm not going to say that because I can't tell the truth. I can't let them know that I'm actually not an admin. But now I'm speeding up here in the front. I'm going to let them get these motorcycles. And this motorcycle is going to be completely his because I'm a good admin. The soldier is going to get this motorcycle, and now it looks like he got really happy. He even got on this motorcycle, and now he's coming to the front. These two players are coming here to the neighborhood, and they got really interesting motorcycles. But I just teleported here because it's really easy to do that. He finally arrived here in the neighborhood, and now he came here to talk to me. He said, "How did you get here so fast?" Look, I already said, it's because I'm an admin. Finally, the soldier is coming back here after a long time. It took a while, but he came back here, and he also came here to say something. But basically, I'm an admin. That's why now I'm flying like this. But he also typed this. Both players typed this word, and now they're flying like this. Look, I shouldn't have typed this command because now he's realizing that I'm flying because I'm using secret commands, and this is not happening because I'm an admin. He's realizing that I'm actually not an admin. This player just went back to his house because he's going to train here, and this is a really weird training. But now he's staring at me here. He said, "You're not a real admin." Look, I really am. But he's aiming this item because he just found out the truth. Guys, I had an idea. I'm going to place a wall here, and now I will have to get out of here without him noticing that I'm hiding. He's even coming right here, and I'm on the other side of the wall. I'm really right here. He's even coming back here, and now I'm right in this part. Now I have to get out of here running because I can't keep playing around forever. So I'm coming to the front, but he's also coming here. And this is terrible because he's coming here really fast after me. He crashed into my car, but he really doesn't stop chasing me. I'm seeing that now I will have to become a real admin here in Brookhaven. So I'm coming right here, and I'm going to hide right in this part. Now that he's coming here, he's basically going to pass by because he doesn't know that I'm hiding here. Finally, I managed to escape from him, but he stopped right there because he just saw me back here. This is terrible. There's no way to escape from this player. But I think now I finally managed to get out of here because he stayed back there. But actually, he got into my car. He said, "You better stop and get arrested now." Look, but I'm a real admin, and I'm going to prove that to him now. He just needs to follow me on Roblox. Now I'm in my Roblox game, which apparently he also joined here. So now I'm going to prove to him that I'm an admin. He said, "You're not an admin." Look, actually I am. And I'm just going to start flying like this since this is my Roblox game. And if you type this command in the chat, I start flying like this. And I think this already proves enough that I'm an admin. but I want to know what he thinks about this. Now it looks like he's laughing at me. He said, I can do that too. But this other friend of mine just joined the game because he also wants to see this. But this player typed this command because he thinks he's going to be able to start flying. But that's not really how it works. He's literally not going to be able to start flying. Now he tried again, but he couldn't. He really doesn't know how to fly. But I'm going to type this command in the chat. And now he's going to start flying from here. You can see that he disappeared. And all of this happened because I used a secret command. Now everyone is going to become giant. You can see that this player is giant. And my friend is also giant. He's even coming to the front. And now he's arriving right here. So they're coming back to where I am. And both of them are arriving here. But I'm going to type this command in the chat. And now we're giant. But for some reason, he reset his character. And now he's small again. But he ended up leaving the game. This friend of mine also reset his character to become small again. But I'm going to type this command in the chat. And now all of us are very small. We are the smallest players of all. But he typed this command because he wants to get a sword. And he really managed to do that. This friend of mine simply has admin in the game too. I had forgotten about that. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the become a member button and I will add you on Roblox.